Hey guys, how's it going? So it is Tuesday, May 7th, little afternoon, and I just posted the video letting you guys know that the realtor went through our house on Friday, gave recommendations of just little things that we could do around the house to make it better. So I've been kind of slowly working on those things. Then we put like a plan into place in terms of what day she's coming back to take the photos and everything, what day we're doing like a coming soon, and then our house will officially be on the market on June 1st, which I know it's May 7th, like June 1st, that's still a long ways away, but I'm freaking out because this week we're not bad. I don't have a lot going on this week. And for whatever reason, the next 2 weeks, our schedule is just crazy. And maybe it just seems that way. Maybe it's not as dramatic as I'm feeling it is. It's just me probably being over dramatic, but whatever. I just feel like this month is gonna fly by and I feel like I'm not prepared. And then we had discussed with the realtor that Ken was going to like soft launch the sale of our home on his Facebook page, which he did last night at 8 p.m. And he already had a conversation with someone today. We don't know this person, but like one of our friends must have shared the listing or whatever, our post, and someone's coming to look at our house on Thursday. And I'm like, we're not ready because the things that we have left to do are like outdoor stuff, like pulling weeds, and we're gonna power wash the house and things like that. I told Ken, he's like, well, we could do this today and do this tomorrow and get it all done. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna just have to tell these people, like, look, technically we weren't gonna have to have our house done until this date for the photos and video and all that stuff. Like, it is what it is. Like, if they can't use their imagination and you know what I mean, like, this stuff will be done by the end of the month. I'm not like worried about it. Like, it's gonna be fine. Quit stressing out, Candy. I'm just like, oh my God. And it's funny because I just posted my video and one of you guys was like, oh, so do you have a house lined up if your house sells right away? No, that was the whole thing. Remember in the beginning, we were gonna try to find a house first, move in, make this house all nice and pretty, pet hair free, all that 9 yards. And now that's the problem with doing it this way. No, you can't go pick your house out first because you don't know how long it's going to take to sell this house. So basically when someone makes an offer, it can be written in that like, sure, we accept your offer of X amount, but it's going to be contingent on us finding a house within 30 days. And then it can also say, we find a house within 30 days, then we'll close within those 30 days. But then also we need 60 days after closing. A lot of people think that either you need keys at closing, no, or you need keys 30 days after closing. No, you can do it even 60 days after closing, or maybe 45 days after closing. Whatever you want it to look like. You can negotiate anything. Right now I'm in my office. Last night I actually moved some stuff around already and I'm gonna finish this up. So I used to have the mirror and the chair over here and I have it just sitting right here. I'm gonna take this chair up to Chase's old room and put that in the corner. I have to figure out, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the mirror. I might just have to put it down in the basement for storage because I just don't really think it's gonna look good in any of the bedrooms upstairs. But I'm gonna declutter like my desk space right now. And I don't know how those plants are gonna do there versus in front of my window, but we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. What's crazy is I can't help but think, like, what are the odds that this guy comes here on Thursday, and I say guy, but he has a wife, but they come here on Thursday and buy the house and all of this is completely irrelevant. Wouldn't that be crazy? Technically, I don't really have to do any of this. I'm just trying to make it look less cluttered. Now I feel like there's nothing on my desk. Wow. I just have my notebook and my planner, some glasses. The cord situation's not very cute, but there's not much I can do about it. There's like nothing on my desk, but at least it's nice and organized. I just had to file those papers, and I'm probably gonna leave this in here for the people coming on Thursday. I'm not too worried about that but eventually that will need to be packed away. Toby, why are you shaking? Tobias, what's wrong? You gotta go potties? Your brother's a weirdo. I personally don't like when my desk is facing this way, just because when I'm sitting in my chair, I like can't see out the window because my computer's in the way, but I know it looks better in this room, dimension wise. So we're gonna go with it. I feel like it makes way more sense. So I pulled weeds all over here yesterday. Just had to finish up over here, and then Ken went and got some more rock to fill in kind of like these low areas. It's like it's slowly starting to rain, so hopefully we can just get this area done real quick. It keeps raining off and on, but the sun is out, so we're gonna try to go finish it up real quick. Don't mind my hair is soaked. I keep getting caught in the rain. But I got a little Amazon package. It's one of the things when the realtor was going through the house, she suggested I get like a different little counter like soap and hand soap and dish soap dispenser, something a little bit fancier. So I just picked out, she said get the Williams Sonoma one, which was like $50, and I was like, I didn't love it that much to spend $50. So this one was only like maybe $25 off of Amazon. And there's the hand soap and the dish soap. I thought that was cute. And I have a black sink, so I thought it would look cute. This is what I have up there now, a hodgepodge of stuff. So I think that would look nice. And then over here, we had like a whole bunch of like stuff that we actually used over here. And she said either get rid of it completely or make it look cute. So I made it look cute. And I wouldn't have the bananas sitting there, but I'm just gonna have those out now because we eat them pretty fast. But it's more like decor stuff instead of, we have like our vitamins and the dog's food and stevia, my Mio drops. So I just had to put all that stuff in the cupboard instead. Better get outside before it starts raining again. I guess we actually have storms coming, like really bad winds, hail, everything. All right, we managed to get it done. Now don't judge that the rocks are two different colors, because the new rocks have, some of them, not all of them, have like white chalky sheen to them, but as soon as it rains it'll come off. And if not, I can squirt them with the hose tomorrow. But here's the finished product. The rocks are all leveled out. These are black-eyed Susans, but they kind of don't really bloom. They get really big and they kind of don't bloom until like mid to late summer. And then I just planted those, which those can get really big, but you can also keep them trimmed down. You can kind of control how big they get. I just wanted to add something right there. I used to have a lilac bush that died. And then we had some smaller stuff a couple years ago. And over time, the dogs peed on all of it and killed most of it. So planted those this year and I'm gonna have to yell at them. Our sprinkler system doesn't hit these bushes real well. So you kind of have to have things here that can handle the heat and without constant water. Did you guys know that you could add baking soda to paint to thicken it up? So I need some ceiling paint, and for some reason our ceiling paint has really watered down, and I'm not gonna go buy some because that would be silly. I just need to touch up this little corner area where I had touched up the gray paint and it got on the ceiling, kind of on purpose actually, because there was just like a little crack in the corner. So I just need to touch up the edge. So I'm gonna try out this baking soda method, and I'm really feeling at this point that I could start my own like Mrs. Fixit. You know, usually it's Mr. Fixit, but I could be Mrs. Fixit of all the things that I have learned over the past month. I also ran the self-cleaning feature on my oven, which I've yet to do in this house in the 7 years that I've lived here. So this has been interesting. It literally smells like I burnt a pizza in this house, which probably wasn't a wise choice the day before someone's coming to look at this house. And don't mind how I look today because I'm gonna go outside and start sweating here in a minute. But Simon & Schuster just sent me The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, which was really nice. However, I already got a copy from Book of the Month. This comes out on May 14th, and I still have not started reading it. This book, this is probably one of my more anticipated reads for this year, and it is Wednesday, and I have not read since, not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before. I mentioned in the last video, I just can't find myself to concentrate enough to read. In fact, Sunday night I was watching Sex and the City because I watched it from the very beginning. That's what I've been doing at nighttime instead. And I had no idea I reached the end of the series. I couldn't even remember, it's been so long since I watched it, how it ended. And all of a sudden I was like, it's over. And I literally felt myself about to have a panic attack because I'm like, oh, what am I gonna watch now? So last night, before I went to bed, I actually watched the Sex and the City movie. I don't like the second movie. I watched the first one. And then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and watch the And Just Like That episodes for the second time. And I just don't see myself, I can't read right now. I feel like I can't even try. And it hasn't even been bothering me. I feel like it's even maybe just a nice break. But anyways, it was nice that they sent me this book. And I am really excited to read it. I should try. Maybe I'll try to read it tonight, but because I am really excited to read that book. But all right, back outside. I think it's really warm out today too. We were supposed to get those really bad storms last night, tornadoes and everything, and thankfully nothing. So I need to go and squirt off all those rocks because the rain did not come. Yeah, it's 77, so it's pretty nice out.